Children's Storytime, presented by BMGFly. Assalamu alaikum. That means peace be unto you. Today we're reading Salat in Secret by Jamilah Thompkins-Bigelow, illustrated by Hatem Ali. Read to you by Nia Malika Dixon. Today we're reading Salat in Secret by Jamilah Thompkins-Bigelow, illustrated by Hatem Ali. Daddy's joy is bigger than him. It's a wide, gap-toothed smile and a deep, rumbling laugh that shakes the dinner table kind of joy. That joy is biggest on my birthday when he gives me a salat rug. You're 7 now, Muhammad, old enough to pray 5 times a day. Look at that. Nice. I run my finger along the rug's fuzzy patterns and gold stitching. Its too sweet incense smell tickles my nose. Before prayer that night, I make wudu, washing carefully. During Salat, I don't rock and sway. My fingers don't tap dance. No making funny faces at Mariama. I am too old for that now. I am still, like Daddy. When I press my forehead on that velvety rug, I repeat words learned in Sunday school. I whisper my most wished-for wishes to Allah. After I pray Fajr the next morning, I know I'll do Dhuhr too. Dhuhr comes in the middle of the school day. Somehow I'll find a secret place to do it. Somehow asking won't be scary. He's packing it in his backpack. Daddy doesn't need secret places. Whenever I work on his ice cream truck and the sun sets, even though we're far from a masjid, he parks and spreads his rug on the sidewalk. Never delay Salat, he says. There he is. Once some teenagers laughed. Daddy kept moving up and down, slow and brave. I watched from the truck, hands shaking. He's a little nervous over there. When I get to school, I see what I need. Space to bow, a door that shuts, no windows, a room that can keep a secret. Would Mrs. Baker let me pray in the coat closet? Seems like a good enough place. It's private. Quiet. I don't know Mrs. Baker well, but I know she gives things, candies with riddles on the wrappers and rocket-shaped bookmarks, and smiles. She gives lots of smiles. I go to her. Hi, Muhammad, do you need something? I open my mouth. I try to push my question out, but in my head I see people staring at Daddy. I hear rough laughs. Would Mrs. Baker think Salat is funny? Mrs. Baker, Ella calls. I rush to my desk. I'll ask when Mrs. Baker isn't busy. She seems very kind. I'm sure she'll be helpful. Let's see. Mrs. Baker reads aloud an adventure. She referees our math relay race. She leads a spelling bee. She has no time for my quiet question. By lunch, I decide to find another place. Splashing my feet is tricky in the nurse's office bathroom. I think about praying there, but I don't want to bow next to the toilet. Nope. Bathroom's not a place to pray. Make wudu, yes, but not prayer. At recess, I creep behind a large oak. Where are you going, Muhammad? We're playing over there, Chris yells. Kicking a goal while hiding a rug doesn't make me feel better. Look, he's got it in his jacket. Let's see. After recess, I wait. When everyone leaves the closet, I throw my rug down. I begin. Sunday school words sprint from my lips. No wishes, not enough time. I fling myself into a bow. I swing back up. Quiet, please, Mrs. Baker yells from the classroom. Get settled. Take out your notebooks, Mrs. Baker says. Then, where's Muhammad? Can I check? I hear Chris ask. He's in there nice and safe, but let's see what's going to happen next. The Sunday school words trip and stumble over each other. I drop to the floor, up, down, up, quick. I stand to do it again. When I hear footsteps, I snatch up the rug. What's taking you so long? What's that? Chris asks. Nothing, I grumble. I don't pray until I get home. I wish for bravery. I guess he's a little embarrassed. Wow, I guess we'll have to see what happens next. After Salat, Daddy asks me to go out with him. The cool air is nagging Daddy to park his ice cream truck for the year. But for one more week, we can be ice cream men together. On the truck, I make my joy big and my face sunny like Daddy does for customers. I feel that sunniness inside, too. Nice. But soon the sun sets. Daddy takes out his rug. You can always pray when you get home. I don't say that I brought my rug, too. Daddy spreads his rug outside. A woman walks past, then stops. She can't see Daddy as an ice cream man with joy bigger than him. Daddy is just big and strange. She doesn't look very happy. Some officers try talking. Daddy prays. My rug shakes in my hand. I pull the door handle. We're just ice cream men praying. I push the quivery words out. I spread my rug beside Daddy's. I see his hands tremble. His words quiver like mine. We pray, slow and brave and shaky. The officers watch. Then they leave. There they are. I stand at Mrs. Baker's desk the next day. Mrs. Baker, I'm a Muslim, and I need somewhere to pray. My voice shakes. But I now know bravery sometimes comes with shaking. I wonder what she's going to say. She smiles. Of course, Muhammad. Let's find you a place. I know a good one, I say. Look at him. Very good. He finally got enough bravery to ask. Very good. I really enjoyed that story. I hope you did as well. There's a special note here from the author. Salat is structured form of prayer that observant Muslims perform 5 times a day. While Muslims worship in multiple ways, Salat is considered a pillar of the Islamic faith. Each Salat takes place during a fixed span of time. Fajr, dawn to sunrise. Dhuhr, midday. Asr, afternoon. Maghrib, sunset to night. Isha, night. Muslim children practice Salat from a young age. In fact, many begin as toddlers. Age 7 is when children are instructed to observe all 5 prayers. Salat consists of a series of movements: standing, bowing, standing, prostrating, sitting, prostrating, then sitting up again. While in these positions, people recite verses from the Quran and other Islamic texts. They may also make a dua or ask Allah to fulfill a wish. The series is repeated 2 to 4 times in the daily prayers. That was such a lovely book. You can find Salat in Secret at your library, or you can buy it at a bookstore. I hope you enjoyed it. I did too. We'll see you next time. Assalamu alaikum.